out there and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at small forward. And for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Baller in at the 1. And when people talk about the future of this league, Stan, both of these teams are often mentioned.
Yeah, Brian, we're getting a glimpse of what the NBA will soon look like. There are some great young players up and down these rosters. These front offices have done great jobs.
Tipped away. In transition. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Ja Morant picks one up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
New Orleans shooting their initial free throws of the game here. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Bane, no good. Jackson against McCollum. Here's Baller. And the shot goes down.
The defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. 4-point game to the paint.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. A good look from Bane. And it's off the back of the rim, no good.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
And he's going for the lob. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and we discussed his plan for Ja Morant. Coach smiled and said, I just told my guys to stay ready out there, ready for anything, because Morant can do so many surprising things. We just have to stay on our toes. Hopefully that flexible mindset helps the defense keep up with Morant's antics out there. B.A.?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Morant. No good from outside. Here's Misi. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
New Orleans calls timeout. Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
Put your hands together. That was your Pelicans dance team.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Morant surveying the floor. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Baller, and he jams it home with authority.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Oh, swiped away. Out to McCollum. Williamson outside. Pass to Baller. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Williamson with the block.
Great potential for Zion on defense. We see glimpses with blocks like that. The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Timeout call. Memphis. Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
Outside Morant. Here's Wells. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Here's New Orleans now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Pass to Baller. And he goes big! The dunk right over John Morant.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Jackson can't get it to go. The Pelicans lead by 12. Here's Baller. Good. Baller's got 14 points for the game.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Outside for Morant. This one for three. Misses again. Now 0 for 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
That one goes in.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Good on the shot. 18 points for him.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by New Orleans. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Hawkins is checked in for New Orleans. Here's Clark. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on a 20-4 run. Clark on the double. Pass to Baller. And here's Williamson. Here's Baller. Clark covers. 6 to shoot. Here's Hawkins. 4-3. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
You can tell Zion values sharing the ball. He knows he can't win it alone out there.
Intercepted to the left wing. Pass to Baller. Yep, that one's good. Baller's got 20 points. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
And the shot's good. 22 points for him.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. A nice shot by Baller.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter.
With the assist.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Here's Baller going inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Jackson can't get it to go. With 2 seconds left, and it's good on the lay-in.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
And so it's New Orleans in total control, up by 29 going into the break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
On the court for Memphis, John Conchar is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's G.G. Jackson, then there's Santi Aldama, and it's Clark in at the center position. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches. But the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Clark. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Hawkins is checked in for the Pelicans. Williams is checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Kennard. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. Williams finds Clark. Here's Morant. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Drive by Brown. And the jam by Brown.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. And the Grizzlies shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And it's Williamson with the ball for the Pelicans. Pass to Murray. Back to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Morant with the bucket.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Timeout called. The Pelicans, Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Alvarado. No good there. Excellent D there from Morant. For Memphis, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. To the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Morant with the bucket.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Here's Alvarado. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2 for Memphis. They've gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Now Morant. He's got 12. And he comes up with a bucket. He's got 14.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you paid to see.
Here's Alvarado. From outside, off the mark. For Memphis, they've gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, Coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
Well, Coach, you spent a lot of time in New Orleans. Coach for him, as a matter of fact. It's a fun stop in the NBA. There's some amazing food in the Big Easy.
Yeah, Brian, I love the city of New Orleans, but when I coached there, it was in the pandemic. All the restaurants were closed, all the entertainment was closed. We couldn't enjoy the jazz or the food.
Pass to Edey. Back to Williams. Jackson outside. Over to the left wing. And it's Morant. Oh, he backs it down.
That is incredible.
And the bounce. That Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
McCollum outside. Tipped. Bane against Olynyk. Here's Morant. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
McCollum's shot is off.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Outside Bane. Left side Morant. Driving in. Oh, athletic move from Morant.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
New Orleans leading by 15. There's McCollum with the 3. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Morant. 55 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. With the D right on him. Morant gets his.
Fearless play by Morant. Goes up against tough coverage and still manages the inside shot.
Now here's Olynyk. Knocked loose. Jones with the ball. Guarded by Morant. To win the drought. And that one's long. Grizzlies trail by 13. Jackson finds Bane. Back to Jackson. Now Morant. Circus shot, Ja Morant.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And so it's New Orleans. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back to the game after this break.
Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They lead by 11. Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to move the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Memphis.
We've seen a lack of focus and control from them. They've wasted a number of possessions by turning the ball over. It's simple. The score should be closer if they would protect the rock and make the smart play.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And so Murray will bring it up for the Pelicans. They lead by 11. We've got Trey Murphy. DeJounte Murray is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Baller in at the point guard position. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. Morant against Murray. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Here's Wells. From 11 feet away, Jackson can't get it to go. Out to the wing, pass to Baller. Sinks that one from the post. Baller's gotten 4 this quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
He takes it in. Ooh. A two-handed power slam.
You know, at the offensive end, McCollum does a little of everything for you. I mean, that was a great pass.
Grizzlies trail by 17. And here's Morant. 24 points for him. Here's Edey. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Stan, you coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Pippen, he's checked in for Memphis. And so he hits both. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Memphis making a switch here. Clark's checked in. New Orleans leading by 15. Down low. A nice shot by Baller. Baller's got 8 here in this quarter.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
They conceded the points to him, and he couldn't take advantage. That miss might stick with him.
That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis, and coach must have had a really good look at this one. He called a coach's challenge for the out-of-bounds violation.
And depending on the ref's angle, an out-of-bounds violation is an easy call to get wrong. It's a great reason to have replay, a call that's easy and quick to confirm on the monitor.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons the coach's challenge is in place. This isn't a judgment call. There's usually pretty clear and conclusive evidence on an out-of-bounds call. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
And New Orleans making a change here. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Pippen. The rebound by Baller. The Pelicans lead by 19. Pass to Hawkins. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. To the wing on the left. From the arc. Ooh, it's stolen away. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Baller driving inside, and that one is hammered home.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustment.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Picked his pocket, and they're pushing it up. Count the basket. Baller's got 42 in the game.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Timeout call, Memphis. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Williamson passes to Murray. Here's Baller. Ball stolen. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Baller. And he dunks it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up You know what I'm saying? And the Grizzlies shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
On the take. And that one is stuffed right through.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
1:57 left to play in the third quarter here. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Now the Pelicans in transition. Ball's going up the court. Pass to Bowler. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. A nice shot by Bowler.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
And so it's Memphis with it. Here's Pippen. Up again. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Count that bucket. Bowler's got 52 points.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Got a piece of it. Soft touch off the glass. Bowler's got 56 in the game.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
So both teams changing it up here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson outside. To end the run. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
And I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like the quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And he lobs it up. Oh, deflected. And so the ball. Ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
Defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Timeout called. The Pelicans.
It's that time again, everybody. Get loud right now for your Pelicans dance team.
Here's Morant. 24 points for him. Inside.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Here's McCollum. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. New Orleans shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
First team foul.
At the line for New Orleans, C.J. McCollum. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for McCollum. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got Williams, Jackson out there with Edey, then it's John Konchar, and it's Wells in at the 3.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
NBA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Brown, he's checked in for Alvarado. Bagley's checked in for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Jackson. New Orleans calls timeout. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
Jackson outside. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And there's the rejection. Here's Baller, defended by Jackson. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Jackson. Now here's Konchar. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. The shot's good. Baller's got 58.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Kennard comes in for Konchar. Kennard with it. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Williams from long range. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's Baller. Into the lane. And the powerful one-handed slam.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And here are the Pelicans now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. And it's good. He hits another one. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Now here's Kennard. Defense right on him. Hey, from beyond the arc. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop on top, hammer it home.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
Pass to Williams. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It'll be on Zion Williamson. And, Coach, you look at Vince Williams. That 7-foot wingspan is a difference maker defensively.
It sure is, Brian. He disrupts a lot of offensive action, both on and off the ball, forcing turnovers and blocking shots.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Jackson. Good on the second one. The Pelicans have gotten all 7 of their shots to go. Impressive here in the fourth. Pass to Williamson. To the middle. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
And New Orleans making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Williams from long range hits a three-pointer. Williams has got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Conchar, he's checked in for Kennard.
For the Grizz, John Conchar.
Here's Pippen. And another 3 for Memphis.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
That's tipped. Pass to Alvarado. Here's McCollum. And again, New Orleans no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Williams passes to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Assisted.
Incredible.
Williams.
I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
The baseline J. And again, New Orleans no good. Memphis shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pelicans.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Baller.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Here's Williams. And another basket for Memphis.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And there's the foul. It's on John Conchar. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Pippen. New Orleans calls timeout. They're up by 32.
Substitution on the court.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Here's Baller. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And stolen by Alvarado. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
CJ, there are always doubters about this team's capability to win at the highest levels. How much fuel do you take from that?
Honestly, I got enough motivation. I got it out the mud. I went to Lehigh University, you know what I'm saying? No one's ever been drafted from there before, so for me, it's just about showing what I can do every night and keeping the door open for the next mid-major.
I love that you never lost that underdog mentality. Thanks, CJ.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is...
Money on my mind, we gon' run it up.
Yeah, struck. Yeah. We don't do content. Run it up times 10. I'm 4 pockets filled. That got bad lip feeling. Scouts all on my brand new rigs. I'm trying to make them feel vintage. I was real in ugly city. Get a real trench. Yeah, but he ain't. I wouldn't split my with him. He's down there still a stack. He was trying to make a meal with him. When I call you twin, your eyes, my eyes, I promise I go spin with her bestie. They hope I'm throwing. You know I can't be. I hit the club with a special dough, you ain't need know it open. I went flat broke so many times, couldn't tell cause I ain't sure. I'm such a rock star, man, it's rips and all my clothes. It's tatted, I'm responsible for your these good at in there thug and think they'll tell. I'm sitting first class with my bag, they saying I smell funny. Killing the game is all I'm. My young shaking some. 10K that's play money. I buy your base some. I spread some in blue, hunt look like I'm neighbor. I'll be back in the morning. Tell me how much you want it. You know these bags are strong. You break it by, you bust it open. They hang up posters with the reward. My swag was stolen. He wanted to. I put up. Stuff 20,000 skinny pants. I call that a Harriet Tubman. I be mad with no cat machine. I'm popping my like baby, cause this outfit 3600.
That wraps up our 11th season of NBA 2K TV.
We have had so much fun with you, the community. Thanks to all of you for making this another successful 2K TV season.
Definitely, and we're already hard at work on season 12. We have so much in store for you for NBA 2K26.
I cannot wait for 2K26.
But until then, remember, you can access all past 2K TV episodes from the main menu. You'll find tips on how to improve your game, interviews with your favorite 2K community members, and so much more.
That's right.
Fall in the club like so many be scared to touch me. Give me some get lucky. 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 Yeah, give me some get lucky. Give me some. I want your friend, your buddy. Girl, I know your. No, I feel like a movie scene. Who I am, I'm thinking I'm Justin Timberlake. I tell like about all his bags going pin. I'm making these charts for the city. I'm really the hardest. I'm auntie baby. On the Grammy. These I broke, they crash. I'm getting too hot, man, family. This thing called Big Lotto about rip it out the plastic. Give me some get lucky. 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 Yeah, give me some get lucky. Give me some get lucky. Yeah, I'm shaking some. Number one.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our